chance to be exposed to nature. So it's great to have a workplace like this, middle of Tokyo. Here is the headquarters of Persona Group, and here you see the life body. Okay, this is our urban farm.
A farm inside the building?
Yeah, in the building. The concept of the building is symbiosis with nature. And the first concept is healthy working environment. We grow rice here and lettuce over there, and grow up a lot of vegetables and plants inside the building. This is a rice paddy that we planted, and we can harvest the rice 3 times a year. And as we grow up this rice inside the building, we use the LTE light and the high pressure sodium light. The white one is LTE, and the orange one is the high pressure sodium lamp. And we control the air to make the wind. As the Persona Group is the HR company, our CEO thought the most important thing is the health of the workers. He thought the environment surrounded by green will be...
So you control the humidity?
Yeah. Inside the building might be too dry for Corona. And we can adjust the height of lights, depend course off in the winter, so let the sunlight go into the building. And on the other hand, in summer, the leaves grow up and cut the sunlight going into the building. And then we save the electricity. We don't use the air conditioner or heater. We have to cut the electricity. So we stopped the rice paddy as we use a lot of electricity. And we renewed this rice paddy last year. But now we use LTE lights for save the electricity energy.
When you're talking about vertical field, these are really futuristic technologies. You take a field and you plant it on a wall. This is unbelievable.
Không trồng theo cách thông thường trong môi trường nước. Những cánh đồng lúa này được trồng trên đất và trên những bờ tường thẳng đứng. Ở bất cứ đâu trong không gian đô thị ngột ngạt, những bức tường lúa hay bất cứ một loại cây trồng nào cũng có thể được trồng với công nghệ tưới nhỏ giọt thông minh nhất thế giới.
Bằng cái hệ thống tưới nhỏ giọt, ngoài cái việc mà tiết kiệm nước, mình còn giúp cung cấp phân bón và thuốc bảo vệ thực vật.
We can bring the innovation, the different way of thinking. We are like the Israeli things different because the world needs now efficient agriculture. We are now changing our way of life. We are going to live in the cities. We need to start to think how we can grow food in our cities without pollution, without bringing a lot of trucks from the village to the cities. And together we can create something that it's new, it's different, unique and efficient.
Sự kết hợp giữa công nghệ đất nền để giữ nước và chế độ dinh dưỡng cho cây trồng giúp thay đổi diện mạo của các đô thị và nâng cao khả năng trồng trọt ngay trong các thành phố trên khắp thế giới.
Across China, there are areas of saline and alkaline land amounting to 100 million hectares, roughly the size of Egypt, where no crops can grow. It would seem natural to assume that China's vast territory contains more than enough fertile land to feed even the world's largest population. But the truth is that just 14% of China is arable. To make matters worse, much of the uncultivated land has been deemed too saline or alkaline for crops ever to grow. Nowhere is the problem felt more acutely than in the countryside of coastal Qingdao.
我是搞杂交稻的，是吧？这个青岛啊，在海水稻研发中心主要是搞杂交的海水稻，这就高一处。杂交稻是我们国家遥遥领先全世界的，是吧？在海水稻方面估计会遥遥领先，是吧？其他国家都在搞海水稻，进展都不大。
Yunlongping's saltwater rice research focuses on varieties that have high salt and alkali tolerance, which are crossbred with regular high-yield rice. The idea is that successful strains of saltwater rice can be produced that carry genes for both high tolerance and high yield. In addition to the traditional selective breeding techniques, his team have also boosted the efficiency of their work by using molecular markers to quickly identify and track desirable traits in their hybrids.
就是这叫分子标记复制筛选，就通过分子标记，我不需要到田里去种，我就可以通过一个叶片，我就知道这个基因在不在里面。然后我要把2到3个基因把它放在一个品种里面，2到3个基因有可能它加性效应，就是说加起来可能比一个基因要强，它的耐盐性会更强。这样2到3个基因我就不要看基因了，这个基因通过分子标记我就会看得到检测出来这个基因甲基因、乙基因、丙基因在一起，加在一起，在这个里面我就选，我没在一起。
In order to be economically viable. In 2018, the most productive strain of saltwater rice yielded 9.3 tons per hectare, twice as much as what researchers were expecting.
如果海水稻那么研究成功了，我实现我800家鸡我都去种它。
What does the success of seawater rice mean? What is seawater rice? Seawater rice is a kind of saline-tolerant rice, between wild rice and cultivated rice, and it grows commonly in seaside mudflats, and is resistant to waterlogging, pests and diseases, as well as collapse. It is reddish-red in color and contains natural soluble red pigments, which is rich in nutrients. Seawater rice is not only rich in starch dietary fiber, amino acids, high protein, calcium but also contains selenium, zinc, magnesium, copper, iron, molybdenum, manganese and other trace elements. What is the current situation of seawater rice? Yunlongping, the Chinese agronomist who developed the first hybrid rice varieties, and always aspiring to eliminate famine in China or even the world. On September 25, 2020, his seawater rice research team was publicly tested in Tumbuhan County, Xinjiang. By the production measurement expert team assessment, the final theoretical yield of seawater rice is 548.53 kilograms per mu. It is understood that the field is located in Tumbuhan County, Kashgar, Xinjiang, Bayirwati Township, which is a heavy saline soil close to the western edge of the Taklamakan Desert. Early in October 2018, the Dubai party has already invited the senior Chinese rice experts to Dubai for the technical services of rice cultivation in the Dubai local desert. Shortly afterwards, the Republic of Sierra Leone sent its staff to Qingdao several times to sign a letter of intent for cooperation in rice cultivation projects, followed by the Congo, Brazzaville, which also formulated a $1 billion seawater rice cultivation plan, and Kuwait, which also invited Qingdao's seawater rice research team to carry out industrialization and promotion in the country. What is the value of seawater rice? After all these years, China has kept exploring a new way to increase its grain production to reach food self-sufficient. The success of seawater rice means that lots of saline soil in China could be developed and used for growing rice, which will be another great contribution to the elimination of food shortage around China or the whole world. Also, the cultivation of seawater rice not only produces food from tidal flats, but also protects against wind and waves, promotes siltafan and beach protection, strengthens banks, purifies seawater and air, and has the same ecological and social value as mangroves. In addition, seawater rice also has the ability to resist waterlogging, salinity, as well as to resist failure, disease, and insects. In order to get a better variety, it is possible to cross seawater rice with ordinary high-yielding rice to get a better variety, which will not only have a higher yield, but also be able to grow in saline lands, and make better use of abandoned land. Therefore, the trial planting and promotion of seawater rice has provided a new way out to solve today's problems of food shortage, scarce arable land resources, and ecological environment pollution, which is of great strategic significance to China and the world.